Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to do like a recap or not, but it looks like we will, so ignore my rambling at the beginning.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
There they are, all together. And the worst part is Alfred knew and didn't even say anything. I'm honestly shocked Batman didn't take that photo, too. It's like Bruce is revisiting the scene of his parents' death.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family, too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And
completely hold it against him. He is basically Bruce's only family.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that
It has
moment,
to be hard for
he
Bruce
was
to try to
father.
see his father in this light after years of thinking of him as a good guy. Has to be weird for him to know that he had the criminal ties.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Bruce, this business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Don't walk on me. He's making a mistake.
Wow. Seems like more of a hit than mugging going wrong.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Looks like it's time to go get some answers.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you.
The guy from the
this
park.
could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure.
You want to know?
I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Harvey doesn't seem
Nice
too
job
happy
bringing
with
in
Bruce
Falcone.
Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Alright, let's have a little chat here.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father'd sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
Two
Yeah,
killings,
just want some answers.
and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
You know, I normally wouldn't want to help him, but I want some answers, so let's try to ease his pain and see if that'll get him to kind of talk to us here.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you.
Alright, now start
Just you
talking.
like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Why did she do that?
The bastard had to die.
Well, what's up with her mouth there? There's veins around her mouth.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go!
He's dead.
Go!
Not getting any more answers out of him.
We are in deep shit.
Yeah?
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
Very
It's a
different.
disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
True.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Exactly. Listen to Gordon.
Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Whatever Whatever they injected her with, that
still
seemed
visible
to
beneath her skin.
set her off.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oh.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh god, now's not the time to be doing an interview.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
She seems to know a lot of information.
Now you're here.
I don't know who her sources
You can't
are.
afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
She seems to be everywhere, it seems like, here in the first couple episodes. Like, anytime a scandal or something, like, I guess she's a reporter, but man, she's on top of everything.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Sure,
Whoever
he
did
definitely
this
deserved
was
to suffer.
judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three.
Exactly.
I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
I wonder if this is like the toxin similar to like what Scarecrow uses.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral
I know his
filters
is more of like a
and make her
nightmare
act on her base impulses.
toxin, but this obviously causes some type of...
Both compounds seem
This obviously
stable,
messes
but
with
they're
people's
quick to
head.
fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind?
Chaos?
Fighting your wars is one thing.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Let's see where Cobblepot is. Let's check this way first.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Okay, I wonder who he's talking about.
Bring me her head!
That doesn't sound good for whoever he's looking for.
There you go. Computer all head. All right.
Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Let's go have a little chat with our friend Oswald.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you have to worry about Falcone anymore.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is... I don't know! Please! Names. You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. But don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided.
What does he mean by that?
I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
What's wrong with that dude?
What do you
Looks like he got injected
We
with
had a
a
deal.
bunch of stuff.
She didn't make good on it.
He definitely does not look healthy.
So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Okay, I can see standard attacks aren't going to work with this guy. Didn't even phase him.
Harder than this.
Holy crap.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
I don't want to get on that big dude's bad side again. Yeah, whatever they injected him with, you don't want to mess with that. Bruce is welcome here.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent. But
Hey,
that
he'd
was
like that.
unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
good luck with that when everybody in the place knows who you are.
Here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Do you know Selena Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low?
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Now she realizes her
You should have
mistake.
just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does.
She has a point.
You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl.
Oh.
Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Oh, they know how to kill a mood.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her.
Nope, not going anywhere.
If you care about your own skin...
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
I figured it's only fair to give him a warning. Drop it. Okay, you'll get dropped instead. Oh, nice teamwork. Oh, you guys want some more? Okay. Oh. Send this guy into the bar. Oh, at first.
done yet.
They don't even have their gear right now. Imagine if they
I think
did.
they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
I'd say that was a home run. You think these goons would just stay down?
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Oh, better make it quick before the cops come in.
Come on, this way.
Bruce has enough heat on him. We don't need this yet to boot.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Oh. I shouldn't, but why not?
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
And she's just toying with him right now.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
Yeah, just a fight.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are
Just a minor disturbance with Penguin's goons.
from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
I don't like the sounds of that.
Very shady indeed.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
You know what? Let's not hurt Batman's image. Let's go as Bruce.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
In past playthrough, I went as Batman, so I definitely want to see what it's like to go as Bruce and see how that interaction goes.
sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an
Gotham's
appointment?
honest son.
The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
No, so you better tell him I'm coming.
Sir? Bruce Wayne to see you? He'll be right out.
I'm not waiting.
Yeah, I make my own appointments.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, really?
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land.
Oh, God.
Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to, say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
I like this. Let's do it and see if he can help us out in some way.
Fine. That's what it takes to earn your friendship.
I knew you'd see the light. It's time we really talked. Power is an old oak. The trunk stands strong, but it's the roots that hold it up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
Arkham Asylum?
Your father, me, Falcone, we used it to get our enemies out of the way. Drugged and declared them insane.
Oh, God.
It made it easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. I leveraged my political power to ease the transfer of assets.
That's
my
horrible.
father. I can't believe he'd be part of that.
It doesn't matter if you believe. Penguin does, and he's not happy about it. Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now there's a semblance of order. Listen, Bruce. Now that we're back on the same side, your father's last gift to me, they're yours. The keys to the city.
Thank you.
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton. Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prep for the debate. My door is always open, Bruce. Next time, make an appointment.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. He's not the first to take a shot at me.
Okay, tried to warn you.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
So you can't trust people like Penguin. Or Hill for that matter, but I'd say Penguin's definitely more dangerous right now. This debate should be interesting. Also better hope more cops don't get drugged, because if so, you have a real mess on your hands.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held.
Those look like blueprints of...
I hacked into the image feeds from the security
those?
cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how you must feel.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever.
Yeah, can't dwell on the past.
I'll leave you to it then.
Alright, what do we got here?
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his
Gotham
path to the
Tweed.
mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are...
Alright, let's take a look at these security cameras.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at...
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
He's not the only one.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not...
Harvey, listen to me. Stay away from the debate.
What? No, Bruce,
I'm already here.
Oh, God.
Kinda crazy. Security's on high alert because of this threat from some guy named Penguin. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance
Is he seriously breaking up with me over the phone?
until all this mess with your family blows over.
That's not cool.
I don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now.
I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public.
Wow.
But you
So
and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
Exactly.
Of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just...
not in front of the press.
Listen,
come
I hate
on,
to push
Harvey.
you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
No, if you're not going to stand by me, then forget
it
it.
takes to save Gotham. That's...
No, Harvey. You can forget it.
That's disappointing.
You have a good reason?
You really have to ask me that.
Yeah, I get it.
You don't owe me an explanation. Right. Well, look, I have to go. The makeup person is here. Guess they have to
Put on my face. Listen, I'm sorry we
couldn't make this work out, Bruce.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. If you're gonna trash me in public and then ask for my money behind his back, it's kind of low. Come on, Harvey. Got to stand by your friends if they're really your friends. Makes it seem like he just wants Bruce for his money. Like, at least Hill is up front.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do.
What's up with the smoke from his cigarette? Looks really weird on the screen.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about.
That guy looks really weird, the cigarette smoke. I
security's
noticed it
been
earlier in the
compromised.
interrogation room.
Patrols on
but
every door.
It's even worse, like more noticeable. Okay, now it's really.
You better
glitching.
check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know,
Oh,
like
and that's
you
the only
scratch
reason
my
you
back,
came?
I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
That's not good.
We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you.
Looks like we've got some armed thugs here.
To the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Hi, friends. Oh, that's not good.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business.
I don't think he was invited to the debate.
Fire the
Oh!
moderator.
Well, that escalated
I hate to be
quickly.
a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
He just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out
Oh,
here.
great, that guy is back.
Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please.
Was
No.
that Vicky?
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
On the left, Howard of Hutt, Sword, Shut, Howard
a little planning here.
And on the right, always smiling to your face.
Alright, let's start with this guy. Where do we want to connect him to? Ceiling? Yeah, let's put him in the ceiling. And then wait, connect him? There we go.
And we'll see. Coin toss. Heads.
Okay, what about this guy? The door. Table. Let's have Catwoman deal with him.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
It's a much needed state-of-the-art mental health care hospital that will offer treatment.
If you say so.
Unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
Alright, and then this guy. What should we do with him? Through the TV. Let's put him through the TV. That seems like a good plan. We can get up close and personal with the debate.
Always tell the truth, even if it hurts. It will work.
Oh, where's this guy think he's going? I don't think so.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that's rooted your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off your masks.
Looks like they're getting injected with that chemical.
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
Yeah, we're well aware of that, Gordon. Removing this reminds me of the Batman Arkham Asylum game, or Batman Arkham games.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
And what about the corrupt elite? They're making fortunes of their own cause. Then like your friend, Bruce Wayne, doing fantasy. Having a way for what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land.
God, so this is why Oswald is mad.
You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, We're friends. Our boys pray together.
Oh, that's horrible. Imagine Bruce watching all this. What he's got to be thinking.
Give her a dose she won't come back from. Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Yeah, so do you. Drop it.
Go! Why don't you kick the crap out of here?
Oh, great. I'm not looking forward to encountering this guy again. Hope Batman has some toys, because taking him on hand-to-hand didn't work out too well last time.
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
What?
Back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Harvey's stepping up. Well, there goes Mayor Hill. Jeez, that guy's gonna take to down him. Holy crap.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Oh, crap. Selina, I think, needs me more because she got 2 armed guys coming at her. 3, excuse me. Quick, save Harvey. Oh!
Hold your fire, damn it!
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are they firing at Batman? Oh! And now he has
Where's the
become
maniac in the
Two-Face.
We need paramedics over here, now!
That was crazy.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
So does this make Dent the mayor now since his rival's dead? I would have to assume nobody else is gonna run now.
He won't be the same after this.
Really?
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Once again, Selina finds herself in debt to Bruce after earlier she said she doesn't like being in debt to him.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Yeah, they definitely opened plenty of eyes to the Wayne family and Hill. Their corruption. Okay, so 70% eased Falcone's pain. I see him in the majority here. People try to kiss Selina. Huh, this is interesting. 57% chose to visit Mayor Hill as Bruce. I figured more would have tried to go as Batman, maybe try to scare him into talking. But I guess people wanted to try to reach Hill on a personal level with Bruce. Ooh, only 8% of I'm in the minority here of withdrawing or funding from Harvey's campaign. You know, I wouldn't have done that except for the fact I didn't like that he was still gonna trash me in public and then wanted me to fund him in private. Like, it's like, you don't do that to your friends if you're really your friends. Seemed like he was he only cared about Bruce's money. And then in the majority here, 62% of us decided to save Selina. Well, I feel like she needed the help more with all those armed guys surrounding her. And yeah, I know Harvey was getting ready to get his head smashed, but that's a tough decision to have to make. Alright, let's see what we're going to deal with in the next episode.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
Oh. Well, that's cool. Well, at least we finished the episode before this happened. So yeah.